Hey there, how's it going? This is the Greek islands. An amazing beach here, as you can see, and a valley going back up that way. And I rented a car, as you saw there, and drove to the end of the road on this little island here, and then hiked around that point there to the beach. And as you can see, not too many other people here. There's a couple camped down there, and another couple camped up behind that bluff there. My tent is right over there. It is kind of late September, I think September 18th, and this is going into the kind of low season of Greece. I'm sure that normally there's more people camped around here, but it is not a very popular spot, and so for that reason then I'm going to keep this one secret once again, same as my last video. It was an amazing night camping here, beautiful, clear, as you can see, typical Greek islands weather. Anyways, I'm going to relax here a little bit on the beach and then go give a little tour of my camp and also hike around in the valley there to show a bit more of the scene back behind the beach. And so this is my one-person tent that I bought in Portland, Oregon about 3 years ago and have taken on various adventures. I brought the blanket here that I travel with. Now the camping mattresses, actually, there's 3 of them on top of each other here, and I'm going to explain the story of that in just a second, but there is my day pack and my big backpack under the vestibule here. And if you're wondering about food, then I brought a little bit here. Got some granola, some nuts for snacking on, some juices, and of course, water. So there is no fresh water at this beach. There are actually no facilities whatsoever. No restaurants, no hotels or guest houses, and no restrooms. So when it comes to using the restroom, then if you're thinking ahead, then you might want to use one out at one of the restaurants or somewhere else outside of the beach area if you drive back to one of the towns. Otherwise, then you got to find a bush and do it the usual wilderness camping style. And so you could make a campfire here if you wanted and cook up your dinner. But I didn't come prepared to make my own food here. I didn't bring food or a pot or pan or anything. And so instead, for dinner last night, then I hiked back down the trail, hopped in the car, and drove to that village and had dinner at a really nice little restaurant there. These are large white beans and some bread with, I think that is a olive sauce, and some wine. And this is lamb kleptico. And so here is kind of a makeshift table and another one. And this metal cup is something that I found here at the camp. So when I got here yesterday, then this was a total mess. And I'll explain what I mean. Over here, there is a big pile of stuff, basically garbage. It was essentially leftover camping items that have been left here by obviously people who were here for the summer, and it was all just kind of spread around this whole campsite. Fortunately, there was a bag with some garbage bags in it. I guess someone was thinking of cleaning up and then didn't. So I made use of those garbage bags and the various crates and things and got all that stuff stuck in one place here. And so I found that metal cup in the course of cleaning up here, and I found something else, which was a camping mattress. One of the 3 camping mattresses that I mentioned that I'm using right now. Now, there's a bummer situation when it comes to the camping mattresses, and I'm actually going to get started walking here and go up the valley, show you more of the valley and show some of the campsites. There are great spots all along like that cliff right there, and under the trees there's a great one just right there, and there's caves and stuff, and you can see this valley goes back a little ways. So going to get all wrapped up here and then start walking up and show you more of the valley and tell the camping mattress story. So for those who haven't been following my videos the past summer, then I started off this trip after a road trip with a friend in the United States. I'm from Northern California, and we drove from Oregon across the western US to Santa Fe, New Mexico. And then I flew from Albuquerque to Mallorca, Spain, and I brought that tent. I also brought a really nice camping mattress, the kind that you get at a camping store in the United States, the kind of thin air mattress that rolls up nice and small, and it makes a real big difference when you're lying on the ground to have a good camping mattress. And so before I even started that trip, I almost lost the camping mattress. I was at the airport in New York. Interesting thing there. And so I found a cave right around here before. Let's see if I can find that again. And so I was in the airport in New York waiting to catch my flight to Europe, to Dublin, Ireland, and I went to the bathroom and left the camping mattress there and forgot about it. The reason that I was actually carrying the camping mattress at the time is because it goes on the side of my pack, and I don't want to leave it on the pack when I check my backpack under the plane, and then maybe it gets popped or something like that. And so I bring on the plane with me my day pack, that black one there in the tent, and my camping mattress. And I'm not really used to walking around with that thing. All right, so check this out. And so I left it in the bathroom and realized as I was standing in line waiting to board my flight, and the line was like almost done, and I was about to get on the plane, and then I realized, oh crap, where did I leave it? Nice camping spot here. And so I asked the lady at the desk there that was checking people in to get on the flight, and she said you have like 3 minutes. And so I booked it across the airport back to the bathroom that I'd been in, and sure enough, it was there. Grabbed it, got back in time, got on the plane, and then started my trip and carried that camping mattress and the tent with me for this whole trip. I camped on the island of Menorca in Spain, and then on another Greek island, the other one that I'm not saying the name of. And then I flew from Crete, where I was just a few days ago, over to this part of the Aegean Sea, and then took a boat from that island to this island here, because this one is very remote, no airport or anything. However, unfortunately, at the airport in Crete, I did it again. I left the camping mattress at a little shop there inside the airport, where I bought a bottle of water, and then walked over and took a seat and started using the computer, and just didn't notice that I didn't have the mattress. And after quite a while, then it was getting kind of close to the flight leaving, and I looked around as I was about to pack up my computer and realized, oh crap, I lost the mattress once again. And then I remembered, oh yeah, there was that little shop where I bought the water. And so I run back to the shop, and they say, oh yes, we had it. It wasn't there. And then she said, well, the cleaning lady must have taken it, and she asked somebody else to go check, and that woman ran and tried to check somewhere and then came back and they didn't see it, and I had to get on my flight. And so I like ran back to the gate, and I was on the verge of missing that flight. And so I lost the camping mattress that time. Just 2 days before I came to this island planning to camp, and this was like one of the main things that I was looking forward to doing, was hanging out on this beach and having a good mattress to sleep on. So you can see Lots of decent spots for camping in the shade. So I was on that other island. It's a bigger island with a decent sized town, and I knew that I was not going to find one of those good air camping mattresses there, and I would have to settle. I found a store that was selling them and bought two, and then I got here and found another camping mattress in that pile of stuff. So I'm using all three, and it totally sucks. It is just so hard. And so it's amazing what a difference that little thing makes, even though it's like the same thickness as these other ones. But it is really worth paying $50 for a good air mattress. So there's a little lesson in camping. All right, let's get some more views. You see a lot of those things around. I'm not sure if they're dangerous or not, but they definitely aren't aggressive, at least. They kind of buzz around you, sometimes land on you, but have never stung me, at least. It looks like if it did, it might be really painful, but so far so good. And so I'm going to head back down to the beach there, take another swim, and also do some laundry. Back in town and getting a gyro for dinner here. Just €2.50, a nice cheap Greek meal. $2.50, please. Okay. And there you go. A huge gyro pita. Not a hero, not a gyro, a gyro sandwich with meat inside and tzatziki, tomatoes, french fries, and other good stuff. Not a bad life. See ya.